Hi, I'm John Sindland with the Bighorn River Alliance, Vice Chairman, and we're out with James Paris today, and we've been doing water samples of what insect life we have in the river and everything going on. And I'm going to hand it over to James. Thank you, James. And he's going to let us know a little bit of a summary what we found. It's very interesting for all the fishermen out there wondering about the San Juan worms, the aquatic life, and the insects. So take it away, James.
Yeah, so right now, the amount of bug material on the stream bed, or what we call biomass, is really dominated by scuds. There are a lot of scuds and a lot of big ones, and it seems that they're reproducing at the moment. So that could be a time that fish are keying in on them, because they would be producing gametes that'd be really energy rich. And we also have right now a lot of betas nymphs, and some PMD nymphs, but they're still pretty a little immature. It doesn't seem like they're about to hatch, for at least for another couple weeks. And then we've seen quite a bit of midge life. Of course, midges are always present, and biologically they're very, very productive. They have small lifespans and they can grow very quickly, so there's always just a good crop of midges in the river in general. And then we have seen some larger worms like crane flies, crane fly larvae, and some of the aquatic worms that are related to earthworms. But yeah, so the moment it seems that, and even the sow bugs, I was expecting to see more sow bugs, but actually they seem kind of rare and also at small sizes. So yeah, so right now the stream bed is dominated by scuds, followed by betas, PMDs, and then midges and an assortment of other worms.
James, I have a question for you. Right now it seems like the sow bug is a great fly for the guides to catch fish.
Yeah.
And we're not seeing a lot in the samples. When you look, we're seeing a lot of scuds. And would you have an explanation for why the sow bugs seem to be so effective? And for the guides that are pumping fish, they're finding some leeches, sow bugs, worms, etc.
Yeah, well, one thing to keep in mind is that a fish is always better at sampling what's present than we are with our nets. They're always, seems like they're always keying in on things in certain prey items that we don't always find in our nets, because we're doing pretty small scale localized sampling. So it's definitely possible that in these deeper water environments that we're not looking at, there are some of these larger, more of the larger sow bugs that the fish would be keying in on. But another possibility is that the reason we're not seeing as many sow bugs is that the fish have been really targeting them and they've eaten a lot of them. That happens a lot, where especially with kind of the larger bodied invertebrates like scuds and sow bugs, fish can really kind of eat themselves out of house and home at certain times of the year.
Yeah, they've been very effective for me. The scuds, which we've seen so many of, and the sow bugs for the last several weeks. They're pretty amazing, the amount of the way they've keyed on them. More so than the mayflies, although I did fish a PMD nymph the other day with great success, for some very good success for a couple hours, and then yesterday it turned on me. I couldn't get anything needed, but you never know. But thank you, James, for answering any questions we have, and just being out here and to get your knowledge and get a real feel for what's happening. Thank you.